Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion at the LBM Coliseum in the Slug Kingdom, Mr. Real Estate. You niggas is wild, bro. It's not even connected. Let me stop. It's not even connected. Oh, I had to fool you niggas, man. Morning. We have a new champion, man. Oh, man. As soon as I thought yesterday was bad at DNTs, right? And I said to myself, this is wild, man. This is wild, bro. But I was watching Lapeef, right? They had a fuck up on their stream, right? It was going Leonard. And they had a mild fuck up. And they came back in the stream, but I've heard Bomb had a stream, right? And then I know who was on the panel. I was like, okay, who's on the panel? And they said Auntie was on the panel, but it was Mr. Real Estate. Now, Mr. Real Estate's been at the LBM Coliseum laying havoc, and he's been in my DTN screenshots, bodying Mr. So-called Mr. Fantastic. We call him Mr. Fittinelli over here. God damn it. He be buying all types of niggas, and they try to say, oh, he's soft-spoken and all that. No, he's just trolling you with efficiency. And he's getting you under your skin, niggas. But then he went on to the Slug Kingdom, aka Bomb Cherry's Kingdom. You know, that's her. She's gonna get a new nickname after this. I'm gonna stop calling her the Slug. She's sluggish when I call her the Slug. I don't call her that just to be playing. I just be trolling. But she was a great host. She let them go at it. She let them niggas go at it. But you know, her boy Auntie just got bodied, man. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I know he's a headset guy. I know he has that Yeti Nano, but my man, you got to get you dynamic, man. Come on, man. It's a converter and easily to do, but it's silver. I got the gray and the black version of this. But this right here, it's my favorite. It's my favorite one as a go-to or whatever. You know, if you want to go on panels or whatever, because I remember being on panels with the US people. When I tried that XLR, analog, nothing like it with an interface. I mean, you can use it with a mixer, you can use it with anything. But damn, I done been on the bigger and better things, but that boy was whooping you with the headset with the mic. Now, he had a mic jack and a headset. I saw what he was talking into. And he said this dude was a failure. He was talking bad about his channel. I said, man, this nigga's going in, bro. And then, classic him, right? I hope I don't watch his channel, but I was saying to myself, Mr. Real Estate's going in, and he's probably going to cook Auntie. I'm going to start dying. He said, boy, you don't even show your subscribers. He was going in on the subscribers and everything. He said, dude, it's just wild. It's just wild about it. I'm like, that nigga stay was on his head forever, man. Like, Auntie couldn't take it. Then he said, it ain't about the numbers, nigga. You care about the numbers. Stop it. You just as bad as me. You care. Nigga, you care. He pulled your whole card. And all he did was just simple elementary jokes, man. The jokes were a little bit elementary, but it was funny as hell. But the way he executed got on his skin. You should have just laughed it off or walk away or whatever, you know, but you challenged him and try to, you know, go at it. And then he went at Rude. I've heard, you know, Rude Dempy, what I call him. I don't care for a dude like that, but he bodied him too. And it's just what it was. Mr. Real Estate done tore that ass up. Yeah, it was full out drag. He bodied him. He beat the shit out of that boy, man. He was beating the shit out of him with the mic. Bow, bow, bow. He was busting his ass wide open. He was bow, bow. Auntie, go sit down. And he said, I like what he said about his name. He said, what is the Auntie? He said, what is an Auntie? He said, what is an Auntie? He said, what is an Auntie? He was insulting his name. I wish he would have gave him a nickname. He said, what is an Auntie? He threw that name right at him, boy. That hurts the niggas' feelings. When you take their name away, that's soft trolling. I do that shit all the time. See, when I take Fantastic's name and his favorite word he likes to use is fentanyl. Now, I throw it back at him, called Mr. Fentanyl. Now, it was Fragile Test. Shouts out to Charles. He gave him that nickname. He got a lot of nicknames, but Fentanyl hurts his feelings. Because that applies to the George Floyd case. And we know what happened to that white boy. He got locked up for a very long time. And by the way, he had no fentanyl in the system. If you do properly research, it was not in the system the whole time. They try to say it was, but nah, nigga, it was not in the system. No. There's no evidence of that. They just make that shit up. Wing nuts will tell you that, but people that do properly research and autopsy, it wasn't in the system. Not even that day. They just killed him for no reason. Just like what's his name? Eric Gardner. They did him the same way, on the neck, with a sleeper hold, and they put their knee on his neck, and everybody else was laying on him to kill him like an animal. I was on television. That's twice, and that's why people start rioting. So, but that same next year, both of them got locked up. Those white boys that killed Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, that cop, they all got locked up in the same year. Ain't that weird? They waited till next year to lock them up. See, that was pre-planned. But when you take another man's name, Fantastic's a prime example of what I did. I would say last year. Because 2 years ago, we fell out. But last year, he was hurting. That nigga was hurting. That nigga was so hurting. Woo! Hurt his feelings, man. I mean, if I was Mr. Real Estate, I would have gave him a name. If you had an issue with, what you call NT, man, I would have gave him a new name. See, Mr. Real Estate was going in, man. Like, I knew it was going to be some fuck shit, but when I had to watch this shit, I said, man, oh man, somebody better not send me that link. I just went in there and I was like, oh, let me laugh at this. I got something for y'all next Thursday. I'm going to talk about that, what I saw in the comment section. They said, man, that boy got bodied. He got bodied for real, for real. And it was hilarious. So now Auntie, he tries to make his points, but it's to avail. They try to say you was sipping from the big homie. I call her a dude. We don't know what that is. I call it a it. I ain't a woman. I don't give a fuck about her. Fuck that bitch. That's a it to me. Oops. Oh, did that rhyme? But you know, it's just what it is. Like, I know what she's about. So-called she's about. See, she don't fuck with me because I bodied her ass on the third shift. That weak looking creature. I'll call it a it or a dude any day. Don't fuck with me. So I ain't one of these niggas out here. I don't sit for you. She ain't trolling. She's a fucking idiot. That's a dude, bro. We know this. We don't know what that damn thing is. And Taz done confirmed that. Salute this one, salute. And it's just where I saw. And then he talked bad about that purge. I mean, I have to agree with Mr. Real Estate. Like, your purge was great for that 1 year. But after that, when you got the Banana Man getting bodied by these hoes, it's kind of sad. Banana Man this, Banana Man that. He sound like a broken up engine. He's like, I'm like, no, Banana Man, we're not screaming and yelling like women on there. We don't do that. Get your life right. And you're almost a half century old. Go fight for your kids, man. Like, you hate your daughters. See what happens to these men. They have daughters. They have issues. See, the sons is understandable. You can work with them. You know, men are different with their boys, and they put them in some things that they can construct. But when you have daughters and you can't have a son, oh, that's fucked up. It's embarrassing. It is biblical, but it's also fucked up if you hate yourself. And of course, you're going to hate your mama. That's done by design, but you're going to hate yourself, too. And it's kind of sad. He said this on panels. I've been on panels with this fool. And he tells on himself, don't tell on yourself on the internet, because that's how people are going to use that against you. See, I troll with efficiency. What I do it is I insult you based off what you care about, but then I throw your name and change your name. See, he don't like the name change. He's like, fantastic. They all the same. They get emotional. I don't care if he's dark skinned, whatever complexion he is. I'm going to pick something that you don't like, and then I hold that mirror in your face and you don't like it. See, I'm that type of dude. I'm that type of dude to remind you who you are. See, I remind myself who I am every day. I look myself in the mirror and I'm all right. It's just, I have my imperfections. I'm just like anybody else, but My nigga, y'all need to calm down, man. See, Mr. Real Estate showed y'all who y'all are. Despite he's light-skinned, he's from the Bay Area. Shouts out to the Bay. But I'm just saying, he better than one nigga. But this dude, woo, Auntie, better back up. He's got 3,000 subscribers. You know, I leave niggas like, no, you got 3,000 or more than me, I'm okay with that. 1,000's nice to me, but if you got more than me, I respect that. I respect that because y'all have it. I'm not going to attack y'all's views like that. No, they fuck with him. They fuck with him based off his content, who he is. He don't have to lie. He just investigating these niggas. He went on to the Slug Kingdom. Should I call it the Cherry Disaster Kingdom? It's a disaster kingdom. I call it CDK. It's always a disaster when people get on panels messing with Bomb. Y'all better leave her ass alone. She likes to fuck with y'all and troll y'all, trying to say y'all the P word. And that's their thing. See, women do shit to trigger dudes. And what they do is see, are you emotional? See, what they're trying to do is, you know, men are emotional to a certain degree, but I'm just saying, but if you get too emotional, they got you. Psychological damage. See, they play the psychological game with you. See, men can't handle psychological damage because if you're weak mentally, you can't do nothing physically. So what Mr. Real Estate has showed and exposed Auntie, salute Juan G, salute, is Auntie just got body. My nigga, you got body for real. You got body based off who you are. Now, they talk bad about the purge. I mean, I have to agree with him. I know he's upset right now and he don't hardly do no streams, but the guy that you're talking to is consistent with his shit. It's called consistency for a reason. I'm consistent with my content. I leave this shit like I do about this next month and come back on the 24th. I'm going to show you I can get views without y'all. And people going to find my shit all the time. It's younger people. If they ask questions, look at my playlist. I've done it. I got so many playlists y'all can look at, and I do on purpose to put these things y'all can get in your ear, whatever. See, that 24 hours, like live stream, I tell people you got to do video games in certain matters. You can't do 24 hours of the same shit of your content. You got to be different. Most people use video games and news. I've noticed that with those live streams. You have to have a certain feature. Not everybody's ready to do that. It's a lot of editing and all that. See, 24 hours, people can watch the shit all the time. So that's another way you can get paid off too, is the video games and other stuff. Like I told you, news, tech reviews and all that stuff. It's cool. But you have to have a channel like that that can sustain subscribers like that. And most people going to. But we have a new champion, and it's not even plugged in. So don't be fooled. Oh man, I can't wait what Ramil's gonna say. I don't know if he's gonna do later. I'm gonna catch him do some fuck shit. I gotta see what they're gonna talk about, man. Man, Mr. Real Estate's gonna funny. If Banana Man's on the panel, I'm gonna get him. He gonna try to use my name, but that's okay. Cause he gonna use the word Sir Ho. That's how you talk. That's how you talk. That's how you talk. I swear he got a fucked up voice. That's how you talk. That's how you talk. Who listens to that shit? You ain't getting no double-digit views. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I saw his weak-ass channel. Like, dude, you're hilarious, man. These niggas are soft, man. All they do is cry all day. And Mr. Real Estate pulled a whole card. It's just what he was saying. He said, when I was 19, I was already, selling houses. He was clowning Auntie, man. Like, Auntie couldn't rebut, man. I feel sorry for Auntie, man. Auntie, I thought you was the Purge host. I thought you was the Purge champion. If he came in your Purge, I'm going to be laughing. He's going to come for your head, boy. It's forever. It's forever. If I was Auntie, man, hey, invite him to the Purge, man. Like, get your rematch. It's like, hey, you want to do this, nigga? Let's do it. Because he ain't scared. Now, one thing about certain light-skinned people that's similar to him in my family, if you're from the West Coast and the South, they going to fight you. That's best with any East Coast. I mean, some, I have yet to see it, but it depends on where you at. But, up north probably. But in the South, yeah, they'll fight you. If you grew up around people, my complexion a little darker, yeah, them light-skinned dudes will fight you. It depends on, all of them ain't created equal. Some of them are soft, some of them are okay. But they will fight you. Now, this dude right here done seen a lot of shit. I have to respect Mr. Real Estate because I don't know his background like that because we don't know if he did the street shit. That nigga's crazy. Don't be fooled by them fucking clothes. He probably put them things on CNT. CNT got triggered. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, this is a dark skin. To me, I didn't see that. It was light-skinned dudes clowning him on Ramil's panels. Yeah, they fight each other. People act like light-skinned people don't fight each other. They fight each other just as bad as we do. We know different. That's something by design. That's living here. You know? I've seen it firsthand. Because you black in it today, white folks don't care. And shouts out to that boy that punk Hassan. He went to a Klan area and wanted to talk to the head person in the Ku Klux Klan. Now, he's young. I wouldn't have done that, but he's bold. Not many black people would do that. You get out of their comfort zone. But see, this is what happens when you go outside and take risks. When you take risks, you take that beautiful risk out there. See, online, this shit don't matter. But when you go outside and take that risk, I'm taking that risk. He shut that boy up and Alvin preached. But yeah, we have a new champion from the LBM Coliseum, y'all. It's Mr. Real Estate. That nigga is hilarious. And I had to speak on it today because I felt like Auntie, he got you. He got you. And the women was laughing at your ass. The queen of all of the disaster kingdom is laughing at your ass. But it is what it is. But see, Auntie, get you an interface and get you a mixer, man. Come on, man. Where's your boy at? Where's Kuda at? Shouts out to Kuda, but he should have told you about this. Y'all didn't listen to him. If you're in situations like that, you should have that. I know y'all love condensers, but you know. And here's the thing about condensers on XLR. You can't turn them up real loud. You have to have that 48 phantom power, 48 volts phantom power. Yeah. You can't turn them up real loud. Some of them are very sensitive. You can just go in and just like, all right, we're going to see what's what. But dynamics, if they gain hungry, that's the trade-off with that too. Because all that's based off gain too. I think the 48, that's the power of the circuitry. I think the condensers, yeah, it's a little different. And I think all of them use 48s. Well, there's some that don't. I found out there's another microphone from Sennheiser that don't. I'm very curious about that the ones that don't. It's a very few. You got some dynamics and ribbons, they do take phantom. Depends if you use the inline preamp, like the Dynamite and the Cloud Lifter and shit like that. But Auntie, you should get you one of these, man. You sound very better if he was amplified. Now, if he had, see, I got mics at home that's interface bound. I love my Behringer, but goddamn, man, he should get a mixer if he's gonna scream and yell like that, especially on panels like that. But what I saw last night, man, you got body, bro. He got body blowed. And nigga got body blowed, man. It's sad, man. Auntie, man, I thought you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you, nigga? The fuck happened to you, nigga? It's just what it is. It's my little vest. I'll take it off when it gets hot. I ain't gonna wear this all day. So my little jacket, cause it rained yesterday. It rained all this week. It just came and went. But shouts out to, speaking of the A, shouts out to the Golden State Warriors defeating my Mavericks. Mavericks had a hell of a season, and people didn't believe they was gonna make it this far. They'll be back. The Warriors, man. When I saw that game, I knew they was gonna win because it was over, and it was close. It was almost close. And they beat them. They didn't blow them out that bad. You know, the Warriors, they got it. Now, Boston, I say Boston will win the next series because I don't trust Miami. I like Miami, but Miami's just... Jimmy Buckets need to go somewhere and sit down. You ain't no leader, nigga. You no leader, nigga. I mean, what was Auntie doing on the panel? They said, and people in the chat said, where's his wife? I said, that's a great question. He said he was divorced. And he said he been in the long term. I've heard him say this about his life and his kids. You know, it's good for Auntie. But Auntie, man, people in chat was just clowning. They said, where's his wife? It was the women clowning him. It was men and women clowning his ass. They said that nigga got body. Now I had to agree with them. I couldn't say nothing in the chat when they talking their shit. I let them women talk. When I see niggas in chat acting bananas, I saw Lil TP. I saw everybody. Even Lil TP said he got body. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Little TP. Little talking poet. J-Dub. That nigga's wild, bro. Little TP. He was there. Everybody was there. It's hilarious. But, man, he tried to say, what is an auntie? Now, when he said that, I screamed, man. I hollered and laughed. I was watching, you know, the game, right? And then I was listening to hers, and I was going back and forth with Lapeef, Duke the Don, and everybody. I was bouncing around. No, Duke the Don came later, but I'm just saying, like, to the Lapeef and to this. And I was like, okay, which one I'm going to watch? I said, fuck it, I'll catch Lapeef later. I'll explain that to y'all next Thursday why I did that. And dude is just Mr. Real Estate on the Kingdom, the Slug Kingdom. Oh man, this nigga is, oh man, his shit, what he did to Auntie was, he violated that boy, man. He violated him so bad, he tried to make him go into a church commission. He need his baptism fund revoked. Auntie, man, come on, man. Come to the dynamic land, man. Come get your interface, get you some shit, bro. I know you love headsets, and we all do. I mean, that's old manosphere bullshit. 2020 shit. That's pandemic shit. Y'all need to just get y'all analog shit up, man. If anybody wants to clown you, yeah, just get your interface of mixing and clowning. Get some sound effects and make it exciting. Dude was just clowning you with a headset. I respect dudes like that. If he had a jack, I started out like that on Kuda's panels, but see, I was a headset guy with the smaller ones and these and the jack. And he's clowning you. That's a fucked up thing. If my man had an XLR mic, if he ever asked me, I'll tell him, get this. This is simple. Stick that in an interface or anything, or USB, be versatile with it. I prefer analog. I prefer the cables and shit. That shit is awesome. On USB, it's awesome too, because it all sounds good. But once you have that analog, you have control of your gain, the effects. Oh my God, man. I'm waiting on this other microphone I'm about to get, because it was on sale. It cost me like, what, $94? It's usually $100. And damn, if you don't want to go that way, go to the Shure route. I got the cheapest one. It's the 48, the little brother to the 58. I can't tell a difference, but the little one, it sounds more darker than the other one. The other one's kind of like clear. But yeah, man, I would have had a microphone up there and clowned him and talked my shit. I'm sorry. I would have did that. But some people love the headset thing. I used to do that. I'm gonna tell you about me on the third shift and the Brain Trust in 2020 when I was on panels. I used to do that shit. It was cool. Until I decided to upgrade my content and came back and to start doing the shit. And I'm glad I'm doing this outside, but I would love to have a microphone talk to y'all outside too. Got like a lav or something. That's my goal. If I have that shit, y'all niggas will be like, oh shit, this nigga's serious about that mic. Yeah. Have a camera, stick it right here, talk to y'all. But Auntie, man. Auntie. Poor old Auntie. He said, what is an auntie? He said, what is a fucking auntie? I don't know if she's got that on replay. I gotta see that on replay. I have to laugh at it a little bit. That shit is awesome. Old boy came up in there and just smacking this. I'm gonna use this mic for example. He just came in there just smacking the nigga. He said, bow, bow. He kept smacking that nigga. He smacked that nigga so hard. It's just like, he tore that nigga's head up, bro. I tell you, Auntie was stressing. He was screaming. That nigga was getting his head smacked. He went, bow, on his ass. He was smacking that nigga, man. Auntie, man, you gotta get your your gear shit up, man. Cause he feel like he want to stream, he want to do his thing. Nah, see, you're not consistent, bro. And those content creators got more subscribers than you, man. I mean, I'm not hating on the NT, but I'm just saying, bro, they're gonna get you. Get what you get. Yeah, they look at your views, but if you ain't got enough support, Lop said subscribers don't matter. No, they do matter in a certain degree. They may not matter. You know, I like the engagement too, but they do matter in a certain degree if you're in a certain level. Now, he has 3,000. He was showing that off, and I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. A lot of people say it don't matter, but technically it does matter if you're dealing with guys like that. If he is like, I'll give you an example. He's got 3,000, right? I got 1,000. That don't mean nothing to me because anybody can get 1,000 now. We're doing real shit. If you do actual content, it can be anything, what type of market you want to get into. But if you get 3,000, I mean, a lot of people stay at 3,000, but if you get 3,000 or more and you hit the double digit thousands and then you get to the 100,000 mark, you up there. You're almost close to the millions because you're up there with upper YouTube. You're a semi-small channel, but you're up there. You're recognizable. You're the leader of us. So when you get to that point, your audience will expect more. So there's no off days. I mean, YouTube is about consistency. And it's about bullshit. They ain't about evergreen content. The only time you see evergreen content creators last, they have a certain subscriber count and they stay like that for years. But if your growth is your growth and you don't beg, it's going to grow. Because over time, people going to get tired of the same shit and they're going to look at yours, see what you're talking about. And if you do anything different, it's going to have a little growth. Just keep that in mind, Auntie. How I got mine is I stopped doing YouTube for like almost, I'll say 6 years. 5-year absence, 6 years coming back. Auntie ought to know that by now because people are not going to look at your channel and say, oh, it's evergreen. No, it never was. It's Asian content. That's what he support. He said relationship and bullshit. He loves drama. And most people look at it, and basically what this guy was saying to him, he said, man, your channel is a trash can. So technically he's saying his channel is a trash can compared to everybody else's. If you have a lot of views. And then he went into the money. See, they're monetized too. That's another thing. Monetization determines how you act on your content. See, if you're like me, I don't care for that. I make money off this shit. So I don't need to make money off YouTube like that because I'm not hurting like that. YouTube, if you do go that route, I suggest you make another channel if you want to go that route. If you want to do it for money, just have a separate to do that and use this channel as your safety hub and just oversee shit. That's what I would have done. Now, if you are making money off YouTube, and I ain't hating the ones that are, you know, that's good. If you got a business, if you want a branding, that's nice. But if you do want to do professional shit on YouTube, you're going to have to play the game. Like there's several genres that's successful. The video game market, I would say the podcast and entertainment or wherever you want to get into, the tech route, you know, especially tech, all of it's tech. And then you got the music route. You got to jump through hoops, do what DDG did, hustle his way by clickbaiting and all that, because clickbaiting is king. Now it done went away. It's illegal to do that now, so YouTube is trying to put a damper on it next month. And then you got another way to do it. You can do this, vlog streams. Basic shit. There's plenty of ways to be successful. You don't even have to do panel streams no more. That's for your friends or your people want to talk about something and go back to your videos. You can do that. You can use a lot of these stream decks for different reasons. And then you got also, what's the other one? What's the other one you can do? Pre-recorded content that has actual stuff you're talking about and you're trying to sell on the upload. See, uploads is not bad. But you can make it into a live stream as a premiere and just, you already got what you got. See, I like those better. That's how you pre-record too. You can pre-record without that or with that. I have several ways to pre-record. But most people, they just gonna look at it like you crazy. But Auntie got in his feelings about the numbers. That got him tight. If y'all notice, that nigga was emotional, man. He got him. Like I say, yeah, he did the jokes. Auntie wasn't throwing no shots. He was just running his mouth. He was just talking shit. That dude on the other end was throwing way shots. Now, I'm not bigging up because he's light skinned. I'm bigging him up. He trolled him efficiently. He got emotional. Everybody was on his head. So, yeah, Auntie got to reel it in. Yeah, you did the purge, but he's mocking your shit, Auntie, man. You better make some adjustments. He will. If he does it right, but I don't think he's gonna will. But you know, after that, what I saw with Mr. Real Estate, Mr. Real Estate told your ass up, boy. He told your ass up. He told your ass up to the point you can't even speak no more. It's gonna get to a point that Mr. Real Estate, he gonna be a force to be reckoned with. If I see him on the panel on Ramil's again, he's going on the DNT. I'm sorry. I don't see who he's gonna roast. I want to see a super chat. I want to see y'all do something. If Auntie wants that rematch, I want to see that shit. And we're gonna talk about that shit. We're gonna talk about that Thursday because I want to see, is this gonna be the real thing in the purge? I would love to see that. I would love to see that shit because I want to see Auntie get challenged, bro. I mean, we debated before on his shit, and I'll never forget. It was last year in October, and I think it was the Sunday chills, but it was it was an after stream. My fault. It was an after stream with him, and it was a Halloween thing. We was talking about sports and everything. I think me and Dre was on that panel, and we was debating about teams. Like Auntie's very animated. I'm semi-animated. When I get into it, but other stuff I'm not really animated about. But what made him hyperventilate and animated on the Kingdom? Oh my God. Woo! Mr. Real Estate tore his ass up, boy. He lifted him up like he was God and just knocked his shit loose, man. And what she said, she asked him about his zodiac sign. And then what he said, he said, I'm a Libra. I said, oh shit. Balance. 2 air signs. So Auntie's an Aquarius and he's a Libra. That's amazing shit. That's some intellectual beatdown. That man gave him the intellectual beatdown. He used his own shit, his own air sign, compadres, whatever. They was killing each other. One, it's the truth barrier, knowledge, right? And the other one's the scale, balance. He put balance in that nigga's life, man. That nigga was hurting. He kept talking about money, talking about resources. That nigga didn't want to hear that. He just marched his way into a javelin. Auntie's hurt, bro. Like, it's okay, man. Pick yourself up. You all right? He just smacked you around a little bit. He stuck you a few times. You leaking. You got to patch yourself up. The women can't patch you up, bro. And they try to say you was sipping from JX, the big homie. They say you was sipping, bro. Is that true? She don't need no help. That thing's a dude. We know that thing is a dude. I don't know what that thing is. Have no emotion. Like, I don't fuck with her like that. If she's on the panel, I'm gonna cook her ass too. It's all day with her, me and her. See, Pepe and me and Pepe got the best of her. She hated that shit. She's emotional. Or it is emotional. We don't know what that thing is. I don't know. I don't know. Man, Auntie, you defend that shit from across the pod, man. Woo! Auntie, you better stop, bro, because people gonna look at you sideways, bro. They already look at you sideways with the purge, but I tell you, you gonna have guys that ain't subscribe to you, Auntie. They gonna get at you. They gonna challenge you, man. That's you too. You gotta deal with it. I get challenged all the time. Comment sections, you name it. All types of YouTubers got more subscribers than me to challenge me. That's all day. Auntie, you better grow up, man. Like, I thought you was grown, man. You got to deal with that. You got to take the criticism, good and the bad. It's just a lot of weird motherfuckers on the internet, but you're used to Banana Man. Banana Man ain't gonna save your content, man. You gotta think for yourself. And women ain't gonna save you either. They laughing at your ass in the chat room and to the panel. God damn, man. That's why if you want 1,000 like me, you gotta work for it. You gotta put in work. You gotta actually be consistent. Leave the shit for some years and it'll grow. That's a long way to do. That's a long way. Now, if you want to get it faster and have great topics and do pre-records, that's gonna help you. Pre-records is gonna get your shit up. That's bottom line. It's not long live streams. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Long live streams, that's subjective. That depends on who you are. If people fuck with you based off what they have seen, reputation, that's how you get those views too. But based off what I've seen from old live stream recordings, they get views and some of them just don't get watched. It's just usually the way it is. It depends on the ones that gets in the algorithms push. Your best one. And the reason for that, it has some fuckery in it. So you gotta go by that. That's why YouTube is not a reliable source to grow your shit. There's other places better than YouTube. It's just YouTube is mainstream. They pick and choose who they want as the best if they gonna fuck with you. I don't think Auntie understand. I told him this on the panel last year. I said, dude, you have no idea how YouTube works. You have no idea how YouTube works. YouTube is nothing more than a corporate, shield to get you somewhere in the loophole. So Auntie has to understand, a lot of times when you do this long term, you got to understand there's some risk involved. So when you do on live streams and y'all think that's content, it is content to a certain extent. And I've learned that too from my trial and error. Like, I had streams that gave me a lot of views, some that didn't. But if you notice this year, it's a drought. And I'll tell you why everybody's views are all low and some of them are a little high. That means people's not in the pandemic anymore. You're out of the pandemic. So the pandemic period's dying out. So it may die out 2024. A lot said it's going to be forever. I call cap. I call bullshit. No, it's not. It's like the fucking Spanish flu and your ass will be on the fucking workplace. Because nobody's not going to listen to people on live streams like that unless you have good production, good skills. And if you do this shit, see, podcasting takes for a while. That takes years. Some people did it for 15, 16, 18, 20 years in broadcasting. That's not easy to do. That's basically your lifestyle and your life. Do they see a lot of horrors? Yes. Depends on what type of podcast and broadcasting you do. If you're dealing with entertainment and music or sports or whatever, or politics, they see all that shit. Are you for real? For real. Because people ain't gonna watch somebody they done seen in the pandemic. I've noticed some views been dropped. So I look at shit like that on YouTube. I don't look at just the views. I look at your content, your etiquette, how you deliver. Delivery is one thing. It's how you execute. And these dudes think they can pre-record. They can't pre-record like me. See, what I was using back then pre-record, I used a fucking laptop and then save some pictures. Shit. That's basically what I did. And the reason I took the analog route, got me a couple of condensers and a couple of dynamics to just do a little small podcast or a live stream. If I stop doing it, people will hear the sound that I made some improvement, but it takes time. You can stop doing this shit right now and then it can still grow. That's a long way to get your subscribers and views. It takes time. People are new to this shit. Not everybody's going to watch this shit because if everybody's live and he's entertaining right now, he's a stagnating content creator. That's stagnation content 101. That's what they do. They look for clicks and views and clickbait. Once Google and YouTube snatch that shit away from you niggas, y'all ain't going to exist. Y'all not going to exist. I guarantee you by next year, all the way from 30, if YouTube is still around, your asses are done. I will be here not doing a whole lot of live stream. I'll drop a little uploads there and there, and that's it. And I'll probably do occasional vlog streams. Yeah. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see that. Because a lot of you niggas ain't gonna exist in the next 5 to 10 years. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And that's the whole purpose. But Auntie don't understand that. I told him last year, dude, if you worry about the numbers too much and getting that stagnation content, I try to tell him, and he tried to talk shit on my panel and try to say my shit don't matter. Dude, yours don't matter because you could be treated the same way. And what old boy showed last night, he made my point very valid, and he was right in this regard. And the reason why he was right, and he's got 3,000, and he's making the money like he's supposed to, depends on the content that he's doing. He's showing you how it's done. You don't need no fucking algorithm to boost your shit. That's just a way to discriminate against you not doing real content. And YouTube, notice the complaints that people hate is clickbaiting videos. So what they're gonna do is eliminate certain channels that does that shit. It's not just small channels. It's these tech channels, these gaming channels that do that shit. When it comes to products, because you gotta understand, these product companies and these gear companies are looking at that shit. They misrepresenting us. You know, send them free stuff like free mics. If y'all have noticed, they're gonna stop doing that shit. I just found out that Rode had a mixer / interface. You know, the number 2. It's trash, by the way. I didn't like it. A lot of people think it's cool, but to me, it's trash. It's just the same old mixer. It's got problems. It's got a lot of weaknesses in them. I ain't getting that shit. Only thing I like about they shit is probably that pod mic. That's it. But I ain't fucking with that either because I got a better microphone than that, around the same price. And it's hypercardio. That's like my daily driver for Sunday. But enough on that. But I'm just saying their product, and they was upset that nigga, what's his name, Free Podcast Tools, that idiot, that cue ball motherfucker, he let the secret out on Clubhouse. Somebody got fired. Probably did get fired, but shouts out to Dark Corner Studios for that. And I was like, it was saying that you ain't supposed to release that early. Now, I did saw a live stream my man Mike Delgadio talked about it. He said it's all right, but most people, they go get their critiques on it. It's just like I'm saying, like products like that and people clickbaiting and showing it, it's going to have its place, but if you're sponsored, you can do that. But if you're not sponsored, like these channels like his, like Free Podcasting Tools and everybody else, and these other niggas, I try to tell Auntie, look, y'all not going to make it. So y'all better do this now until next month. Because next month, they're gonna drop y'all asses. Because I already know what's coming down the pipe. Because next year, y'all ain't able to make it. Or this year. Because this year and next year, y'all ain't gonna make it. I guarantee you, this summer's gonna be dry. Y'all enjoy what y'all have. And then, you know, because I'm gonna rebound from the 24th of July. But most of the June content I'll do will be early June stuff. If you don't see me on the 20th, that means I'm gone. I'll come back on the 24th and I'll post in my community tab. I'll be watching from the distance, but I'll be busy doing some other things, make some adjustments. So I'll be back, you know, on the 24th. I'm gonna take this long break and do this outside challenge like most people would say. I'm gonna do that shit. Because all summer, I'm not doing a lot of streams. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if I want to drop a pre-recorded content, I will be back. So I don't know what summer's going to bring this year. Because this shit's going to be exciting. Because you got a lot of bullshit going on. So yeah, it is what it is. 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 But what I've noticed something is just like, you know, that roast, that classic beatdown. Anterior, man, whoo! You gotta hang that shit up, bro. They got you. The purge god, the king. You gotta calm that shit down, bro. He's gonna look at you to be like, hey, nigga, where it at? You know, people can do that all day, but I'm just saying, I don't understand why niggas go crazy over this shit. And they be like, okay, okay, well, since we see A&T, he was on the panel. When I saw that last with old boy, man, woo, at the LBM Coliseum, that nigga's wild, bro. It is what it is. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm just saying what's going on. It's just like, I don't understand it, man. But yeah, everybody's doing their thing. But but this year is very interesting. Last year was kind of fun too. But this year is kind of like, it's a wash since the pandemic. Everybody got stuck in the house for 2 years. So this reminds me of 2019 and probably 2018 and prior. That's what 2020. It reminds me of 10 years ago all over again. It's just a repeat of history. Same old shit, same old dumb shit that people haven't improved on. And you know what's so funny? What's exciting? Their purple pill god done passed away. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But when he passed away, you niggas just lost it. I can't believe he's gone. Like, dude, let the man rest in peace or whatever. Like, y'all wasn't inviting the funeral. Where were y'all niggas at? Y'all could have did an extended handshake with your family. I mean, not y'all's family, but his family. Like, you could have did something to make deals. But yeah, but niggas won't be on that type of time. But but A&T, man, whew, you just got body, bro. You got body. You just got body, hard body. When he got you, nigga. It is what it is. So again, he try to say it don't matter. Nigga, it always mattered. Like, certain people believe subscribers matter and some views matter. It depends on the YouTuber. Not everybody's going to believe your concept, bro. Because they know what you're doing. Especially ones that got more subscribers than you or myself, whatever. See, I got 1,000. See, I can say this and I can see what's going on. I've always had a community tab since 2019. That's how I got mines. Until I started doing actual content in 2021, there was some growth there. There's some growth there. Y'all gotta understand, growth matters. Different applications matter. That's what you do on YouTube. That's what you do on YouTube. But that's one thing I could say about it. But yeah. But oh damn, I can't believe I. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh shit. What's up here, right? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Bruce? He said, what happened to A&T? He got bodied by the what's his name? Mr. Real Estate. Yeah. I want to see Mr. Real Estate versus Village Arsonist. Oh yeah. You talking about VA? Oh, he'll kill VA. He already done killed VA. I seen that over at Ramil's at the LBM Coliseum. Specifically was defending about Jessica. Yeah, he was. They say he was simping. The women say he was simping. The bussy pox. Yeah. The monkeypox, people need to worry about that. Oh yeah, it's mild. It's kind of like the smallpox back in the day. It's a repeat. It's going on, Tampa. Salute. Yeah, but Auntie, man, like get your mic game up, bro. Like you showed me you had a Yeti once. That was what, last year? That Nano? I got rid of that motherfucker. I got rid of that shit this year. I fetched that. I gave that to somebody away. Shit, I got rid of that. I got rid of that one. All the Razor mics I had last year. I said, nah, let me go XLR for a minute. I'm watching tech shit and specs and shit, graphs. I can use them in certain work fields. You know, voiceover is nice, but it is what it is. You know, but that Auntie and Mr. Real Estate, that's a classic. I don't care what nobody said. That right there, he pulled his card. He said, boy, get your real estate game up. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And he thought he can just bulldoze his way and try to clown dude. And you got Pocket Pussy, aka David Johnson, try to defend Auntie. Fuck out of here. I'll never forget Saru said, he said, you're just a fucking follower, man. He said that on the panel over at Sheila E's, which I was once cool with. And he bodied you there. So he bodied all of you niggas, man. Like, Mr. Real Estate, man, he's a wrecking ball right now. But when he's at the LBM Coliseum, he gonna do his thing. He gonna do his thing. I gotta catch that. I don't know if Ramil's live right now, and if he is, you know, I'm gonna wait. And then I'll dip. You know, because I gotta see this shit. I gotta be in the field and just look at it. Because, you know, I'm about to head out real soon, so yeah, you know, yeah, it's 9:58. Good timing. I'm glad I had to get this one off my chest, because I said, man, when I saw last night, I died when he said, what is an Auntie? He said, what is an Auntie? I'm still going to talk about that probably Sunday. That shit is embarrassing. Might have to talk about that Thursday, because I don't know, man. Because he said, what is an Auntie? That's a damn shame. And I got a couple shots of that too. I got to get that comment section. They was clowning you, Auntie, man. Like, damn. The women ain't feeling that, Auntie. They tired of your ass, bro. See, that purge shit, when he took that route, and he says for black relationships, I said, Auntie, once you take the stagnation content route, they on your head forever. Niggas don't want to hear that. See, once you have Rudep on your shit, you already know you're going the other way. See, Rudep giving you those numbers. I'm just going to tell you, by association, that he gives you those numbers. And what's hurting you, you want to defend BWS, which I don't give a fuck about it. That's how you get your numbers. And they expect you to be consistent. That's why old boy was on your head. Like, so you gotta understand, certain YouTubers you have problems with, and I studied this years ago, and it goes for big YouTubers got millions of subscribers. It's kind of like Alvin Preach. If you do not stay on them, they're gonna come back at you. Flims and Flams, they learned the hard way. They got bodied by dude. They're just trying to be Alvin Preach. Alvin Preach, same type of nationality, ethnicity, right? One's African, both of them Africans. One is from Eritrea, and the other one is from Sudan. Then you got the two niggas, Haitian and Dominican. Well, they both Haitian technically, because they both Caribbean. What you got? A carbon copy of two. You got one that has like 100,000 mark, and one has millions of subscribers. They trying to get where they at. Trying to replace Alvin Preach. That ain't gonna work. And both of them, and quiet as kept, both of them what? Canadian. That's nationality. But they still considered Americans in some degree. What's going on, degenerate? Salute. Man, Auntie, man, you just got bodied by Mr. Real Estate. He called himself Mr. Real Estate. He said, I'm God up in here, nigga. That nigga was clowning Auntie, man. He tried to tell Auntie, Auntie, what do you say? When he said Auntie, he said, Auntie, you better cam up. And someone said in the chat, you better do that cam up shit. That nigga did not cam up. Auntie, anytime, out of all these times, Auntie, you should have cammed up and call that man's bluff. should have. But the problem was, Auntie would have got exposed. Here's the thing. Auntie would have got exposed, and he would have roasted him in his hair. You know, if you're that confident, just go out there and do it, nigga. Yeah, degenerate. But if you're that confident, I would have cammed up. Like, don't dare me to do that. And I got a microphone in my mouth. You don't. With that little weak ass headset with the jack. I used to do that. But see, he got 3,000. That don't mean nothing to me, because that's something. I respect his little views and all. He's getting paid. That's his thing. I don't care for that. And I can still roast him without saying I make money off YouTube. I'm not hating on the people that do. I'm just saying that ain't me. That's you, nigga. Because they already took your freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of speech on YouTube. That's not me. That's you niggas. And I'm not hating on the ones that do. That's the thing. They do it for brand. And I respect those. Those are real ones. But the ones that flex, like my man, like Mr. Real Estate, I had to give him one con. You be flexing too much, dude. And I understand. You get your bread and do whatever. But I like what he did. I like what he said. He said, I can come here and say what the fuck I want. I can't do that on my shit. And I don't blame him. Once you monetize it, got you. So basically, you're in limbo. I'm not in limbo. But either way, you're gone either way. So it's like, you damn if you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. So you can't trust YouTube long term. So YouTube, I'm just using what it is. Pre-record, that's it. Live streams ain't gonna die. It's just gonna be the future. It's just, they gotta make a lane for it. See, Google and YouTube, they need that money. They need the control. See, they look at politics too. They look at 2024 politics too. They're going to see who's going to be president, who's going to be the future, who they're going to get behind. And that's going to build their economy. I bet you if Google gets big like Windows or Mac or whatever, these companies like, see, Mac ain't going to last forever. Windows ain't either. And if Chrome gobbles that all up with the tech, you know, big tech equals one, like a new world order shit. And they'll have, like, you see what Elon Musk did. Things going to change. I try to tell you, tech does it all the time. People in these gear companies that sell microphones and headsets and all that shit, they do this all the time. People are going to look at things what they want. See, the pandemic was just a test. It was a whole reset of what y'all going to do in the future. Because in the future, it's technology. Technology doesn't damage y'all. So y'all here. Y'all have no options. So pre-recording content, it's not bad content, but it's not popular like it used to, because YouTube done fucked it up. Now they got to make a way. How you make it popular again? Easy. Good topics. Write shit down. Search the shit. Put some books behind it. It can be a classroom. The problem with that is how you teach it. So YouTube is very limited. It's not a reliable site I would promote my shit. It's good. It's a good startup, but it ain't the best. There's other better options out there. That's why YouTube will never be successful. You know, people don't do YouTube as they watch it, but they don't want to be a content creator here because it's already been, people been tainted. So I'm good not trying to be famous off this shit. But YouTube is YouTube. Yeah, the shorts are trash. Fuck them shorts. I'm talking about real pre-recorded content. Shorts are just, that's another way to fuck they shit up too. They try to compete with TikTok, but that shit's dead. If TikTok starts that pre-recorded shit, I may able to join, but I ain't fucking with TikTok long term. They're competing against Instagram though. That's what TikTok and Instagram is about. They get Instagram out the way. Oh, you got problems. If Google buys TikTok, it's a wrap. Because Google gobbles shit up. That's what I call it, the gobble company. They gobble shit up like they doing something. They gobble shit up. If Ramil's not live streaming, or he ain't got his Coliseum up, I'll see. But if he is, I'm gonna say I'm there. I'm like, I gotta see the bullshit. I gotta see what they talking about. It's Friday. Most people, well, some people ain't got shit to do. It's definitely Friday. So, yeah. Auntie, get yourself a microphone and record something amazing, nigga. It's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna start all week, and the parade should start in GA. You know, there's a parade out here, especially in Atlanta. So I already know that's a parade. That's all weekend. I don't record nothing Memorial Day weekend. Oh, it's gonna be hot next week. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. High 80s to the 90s, but it's gonna be sunny today, all the way through Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be good times. And that's just what it is. So I see it all the time, man. But you know, you got niggas acting crazy, man. Oh, it's my neighbors. Yeah, it's right around the corner. It's like mid-June. That's across the street. Oh, that's not mowing. That's they doing some road work. That's some road work. That's some road work. That's some road work. That's not mowing. That's some road work. Yeah, it's a cruel summer, but you know, it's some road work. Yeah, they doing some road work. It's in front of my house. It's like the street when they start driving, there's a hole. So they trying to seal it up. So yeah, you know, this summer is wild, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool summer. I would say mid-summer, that's when it's gonna start. It ain't gonna start early June. See, early June, people think that's summer. No, that's spring. In Georgia, we get it faster, but other places they get it less. But once that 20th hit, that's, you know, you ain't gonna see me dropping summer content like that. I told them I come back on July 24th, man, on the tail end. Man, it's crazy, man. Shouts out to everybody. Degenerate, Leonard, Tampa, Wanji's, DS1, Chief Stay Sleep TV. All right. Yeah, enough about this old boy, man. Mr. Real Estate, the new world champion of the LBM Coliseum. So we're signing off. Peace, and I'm out.